Hi, I'm Jeff Janes, Executive Director for Restore Hope Ministries. We're your outreach to families in need in Tulsa. Our mission is to help families who are in a financial crisis move to economic and spiritual vitality through a little bit of help. Here are a couple of great examples of the work we do to help families in need.
I really like coming to Restore Hope because I really enjoy helping other people whenever I can.
I like to see the physical impact of what I'm doing, but I can see what's happening when I'm packing the food.
We learn from Matthew 25 that when we help others and clothe and feed them, that is like helping Jesus. Jesus says that when you clothe the man at the corner, that was like clothing me.
That's a really important verse that we have to take into our everyday lives, especially at school. If you see a kid who's sitting in the back of the classroom without a whole lot of friends, you have to go talk to them. And in other situations like that, we learned that from going to Restore Hope.
My name is Sarah Pugh Montgomery. I was the pastor out at Coweta First United Methodist Church, which is a small town kind of south of Broken Arrow, and was there with my congregation of about 40 to 45. And each month we would take the youth on a mission. So we would work throughout the whole year to learn more about missions. And so they always loved coming to Restore Hope because they knew that they would be doing some hands-on work. They also knew they'd be able to learn a lot at Restore Hope. And so this Sunday, we had taken the youth group of about 12 down to Restore Hope, and we're able to work on the food pantry. And so we're able to learn a lot about the needs and some of the things that were donated to Restore Hope through the pantry. We had heard that often when you want to give to a ministry, sometimes the best ways to do that are to ask and find out what is actually needed. And so we were talking about that on our way back home in the van. And then that night at dinner, my stepson, who is a part of our youth group, sat down at the table, and he had just had a birthday, and so he had just had some money coming in from his birthday. And he took his money and he said, "You know what, Sarah? There's some folks who really need food. And so I want you to be able to take $40 and to go and buy some pineapple and some peanut butter for people, so to give that to Restore Hope." And so he had really been impacted that day by the scene, the food there, by being able to hear the stories, by us being able to talk more about it. And so I was so proud of him that I put it on Facebook and ended up sharing about his discipleship and about his desire to serve. And from that, people just started commenting, and they started saying, "Well, I'm going to give 42, and I'm going to give 40, and I'll give 40. And so at the end, we ended up with $360. It was great to be able to see the ways that this mission that's in the middle of Tulsa was able to impact my stepson, who was living out in Coweta at that time, who would never be able to meet these families, but could still provide a meal for them.
My name is Kendra. Life before surgeries, before all the pain, I worked a lot to provide for the family. And then I had a health crisis, pain, horrible, excruciating pain, came out of nowhere. And that was the first time I ever left work. The next day was the first time I'd ever called into work. And just from there, it all went downhill really fast. A friend of a friend gave me you guys' Restore Hope's phone number, and I called because I didn't know what to do. You know, I'd always provided for myself, always. And I called you guys, and you got me right in, got me an interview, and graciously helped me so I was able to keep living where I was living, you know, where I am living. Now we are getting ready to close on a house in June. So exciting. If it weren't for the help that you guys gave us, we wouldn't be able to be getting a house. We would probably be in a homeless shelter still. So June 14th, we close on our house, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's so awesome.